Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is New Jersey Digger, and today I'm going to do a little bit different video. Today was raining, I wasn't able to go out. But I want to just talk to you guys about the type of equipment that I went through before I choose something to use while I'm metal detecting. So I'm not being paid by any one of these brands, obviously, but I just want to show you guys how did I start it. I was a newbie, and I still am, while metal detecting, but I didn't know what camera to use. So back then I started using my phone, my old phone, making metal, videos for metal detecting. I remember having this phone, was brand new. As you can see, it's all cracked, all messed up, because I didn't have any other camera, so I used to use my phone attached to me with some rubber bands, trying to make it the best video as I could to record my findings. Obviously it didn't work out, and here's the result. So after that I decided to, okay, what I'm gonna use next. So I went with my camera, not obviously with this lens. This is a zoom lens, which I don't use it, didn't use back then. I use a regular lens, and honestly, just 5 minutes after I started metal detecting, I kind of quit, because this is very heavy, so this is a no-go as well. After this camera, I bought a used Hero GoPro, GoPro Hero 2. It's this camera here. So it's kind of being cheap, so I bought this online for somebody. Nothing wrong with the camera. It came with 2 batteries. I bought this cheap, and the charger, and we made the deal. I came back home all happy. Okay, now I have a camera to record my my findings while metal detecting. And guess what? As soon as I charged these batteries, was another one that I got rid of it. There were 2. They will last for 5 minutes. So I was like, all right, man, I'm screwed. So I ended up, what did I do after that? Okay, so the batteries are screwed. It doesn't worth it to buy new batteries for this camera, because this is outdated, even though it shoots great video. So I ended up getting a power bank. Bought a few power banks for the camera, and obviously the camera came with this case to protect. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. So guess what? I put the camera in. Okay. So now this is protected against water, and I can plug a power bank. But the problem is, how can I do that? Because of the case, it just doesn't work. So I ended up with a drill bit, drill a hole on this side. This way I can put the power bank stand right here, and put on my head and record. But honestly, I look like, I don't even know what. It was just wires all over the place, this big monster thing in my head, and the weight of the power bank, it was just way too much. So I ended up quitting doing that, and after a little bit of a research, I didn't want to spend too much money, and buy a new camera for my videos. So I ended up going with this little camera here. This is called Bob Love. I think I put a video of this before. It's a great camera, and as you can see, I still have the box. This is practically brand new. I still have the box here. This is what I call the camera that the cops use, which it is, different models than this, but it has fantastic night vision, high definition video, a very good chipset, and the sensor pretty good. I believe I'm not sure if it's a Canon sensor. I totally forgot. There's the loop recording. You also have timestamps. So I use this for 1 or 2 days while detecting, and I quickly kind of like quit using this camera because, or better, why? First thing was, how can I put this on me without moving? Or so this has this clip on the front, which doesn't work pretty well for what we do while metal detecting. So I tried to adapt this to put on my t-shirt, but this doesn't have that wide lens view that we need, that fisheye that the GoPros usually they have. So the memory, the battery, really fantastic camera. You can use this on your daily basis if you're driving, for example. Record whatever during your personal interactions with whatever. Definitely works good. It's a fantastic camera. I think this was like $50, cheap, but a very good quality camera for the price, obviously. So making my videos, I ended up like metal detecting with one hand, and this camera was in the other hand. It just didn't look like nice. So I was like, all right, so it's time to invest in something better. And I ended up going with this GoPro. It's a GoPro 8. It's a great machine. I mentioned this before. It has a few flaws. It has the LCD on the back, with a touch screen and stuff. You can do many things with this. It also has another cool thing. You can control this by voice. Meaning, if you put this on your head, I usually wear a hat and just stick this up in the hat, and it's how I make my videos. This is a fantastic. The quality, it's amazing. It records in 4K. The way that it is, as soon as you take it out of the box, it's waterproof. You don't need any protection cases like this one here. But it has a big one bad thing. As you can see, the lens here, you can't replace this. So if you're recording and you drop this and you scratch the lens, the glass in front of the lens, you basically have to send this back to GoPro, and I'm sure they'll pay a fortune to fix it. So this camera cost me like $340. Maybe 2 weeks ago I bought this, brand new. So obviously I was concerned with the LCD screen and this lens being scratched. So what I did was, which I will tell you guys that you should do if you ever own a GoPro 8, you should get right away a screen protector, same one that we use on our phones. You know, this way if you scratch this up, you know, you will scratch you won't scratch the camera itself, the lens. You scratch the glass. So I bought this. I believe this was $20. It comes with 4. I recommend you guys to use this. And another thing that I was kind of disappointed was with the batteries. So the battery that I got was, it will go out very quick. This battery, if I start recording in 4K, it's a very small battery. It will go out really, really quick. So I ended up buying an extra battery with this charger that charged the 2 batteries at the same time. This goes for I think $50. So it's what I did. Again, if you're recording in 4K, this thing will last for 4 minutes. Pardon me, not 4 minutes. For I believe 60 minutes. And having another battery ready to go, this is what I would recommend. So these are the 2 biggest problems with the GoPro 8. Other than that, a fantastic machine. It makes really great videos, and it's controlled by voice. You can do that, and let me do just an example. Even though I have an accent, the camera not always respond to my commands, but let's try this. GoPro, start recording. GoPro, start recording. See, it starts recording automatically. And you can ask to stop, you can ask to take a picture. But again, it is a great camera. I totally recommend this. Just buy these screen protections for your camera. You don't want to damage this because it's an expensive camera. And basically, that's my thoughts on cameras. I think that I'm gonna keep this for a long time. I want to take care of this very well. I used to have, it's my dungeon place, so where I keep my stuff. I used to have this head strap for the GoPros. I don't need to wear this anymore. I don't need to wear any more cables. What I do is I use the baseball hat, stick this thing up there, and that's it. And you're ready to go. This is wireless, has GPS. It's a really fantastic machine. And again, I'm just here on my dungeon room. This is where I keep my other coil for my simplex, the stock coil, which works great, very good. Here is where I keep my some of my findings, like the Wheaties. So I put them here. And a special Wheatie that I have here, I didn't have this checked out yet, was a 1943. I don't know if my phone is focusing right, but it was a 1943 copper cent that I dug before. I didn't have this yet checked out, so I hope that, let's see if I can focus this. I can focus this. I cannot focus this. I hope that it'll be great if this was the real deal. I could be retired right away. I'm just trying to focus this, but I don't think. Let me see. Changing views. 1943. I have people saying that this was probably a fake one. Others saying, just have it checked out. So you never knows. But anyway, also I have a few more findings down here, you know, that I got with the simplex, old locks, midget locks, and a ring, 2 rings actually. So, but the main thing of my video today is just letting you guys know that, according to my opinion, if you want to get a great camera, go with a GoPro, no doubts about that. If between the 9 and the 8, I will go with the 8. 9 is more expensive. The 8 just shoots great quality video. It's an amazing camera. Just don't forget to get the protection for the screen and the LCD on the back, and you should be good. To go. So again, guys, thank you so much. If you like my video, please like, subscribe, and share.